Hey guys, Jasper Wilson here, and I'm excited about what God is doing and the event that we have coming up. Disciple the Streets, man, this is going to be a revival. We're going to see souls saved. I believe that what's going to happen in Knoxville, Tennessee, that eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man what God has prepared. I'm so excited. Are y'all excited to go after lost souls? You know, I've been doing evangelism for 12 years. And the Lord really began to call me into writing trainings and hosting trainings on how to teach people, how to lead people to Christ, different techniques and different skills and different approaches on how to lead someone to Christ. I've had the experience of jail, prison ministry. I am the leader of FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, over 4 high schools, 4 middle schools, and a handful of elementary schools. Matter of fact, in the last week, 2 weeks, I've seen 100 and something kids give their life to Christ. Been in jail revivals, 4 different services back to back, where 150 or so gave their life to Christ, baptized the same night. Doing street ministry to gas stations, paying for people's gas and praying for them and seeing them come into an encounter with Jesus, walking into Walmart, leading people to Christ, praying for the sick and seeing them get healed, going into restaurants or fast foods and blessing the whole entire staff and praying with them and actually having divine appointments. So many different things I can talk about, but I want to take the time to give you 5 things that I feel are basic things. I call them the 5 things to be in evangelism. I actually go through in this training with what I call the 3 W's, and that is number 1, winning souls, walking in authority, and wise as serpents. But I'm just going to touch basics up on some small things. I'm gonna start out on this day. I'm going to encourage you with number 1. It is be ready. The first thing that I want to touch basics on is be ready. And I know that sounds like, oh, that's not it. That's what I'm going for, to be ready. But let me share something with you. So, in First Peter chapter 3, verse 15. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. I'm going to pull this up, and we're going to talk about this real quick. It says, instead you must worship Christ as Lord of your life. And if someone asks about your hope as a believer, always be ready to explain it. I want to talk about being ready because this is my mentality of being ready. And I often love to use the story of Jesus and the woman at the well. You know, Jesus sat down and she was coming there to get water. And Jesus said, hey, can I have a drink? He asked her a question. He was ready in the moment. He was ready when the opportunity presented itself. Divine appointments are based on how ready we really are. And so I want to talk about that for a minute, because there can be a divine appointment. I'm going to give a few examples and experiences I've had, and I'm kind of bringing it back into this environment that we're stepping into to go and evangelize. I've had the experience of sitting in the grocery store, and I've seen someone in front of me have a buggy. So if you ever see somebody with a buggy and they got so many groceries, they're everywhere, on the bottom, on the top, hanging out of the top rail, all of that stuff. I've been in the store and been behind somebody that's had a lot of different groceries. And instead of going into the mentality of complaining and thinking I'm going to be here for a minute, my mindset is, am I ready? My mindset is this: I will begin to observe what's in that person's buggy to see if there's something in there that I've never ate or bought or anything before. And I will ask them, hey, what is that? Just to spark a conversation, just like Jesus with the woman at the well. He was ready to spark a conversation by asking a question. And so I believe that when we're ready, opportunities like, hey, there may be someone at a gas station, right? And they literally get all of their stuff and they put it on the register, they put it on a counter, and the person that gets there with the counter, they look for their wallet and they can't find it. And they're like, oh, I left it at home. That's an opportunity for me to step in because I'm ready. Being ready means any opportunity that presents itself, I am ready. There are divine appointments that's going to happen here. Hear me. So what it means to be ready is I can run into somebody. Someone can ask me for a drink of water. I may run into someone. I may end up talking to someone that I don't even expect to. It may be somebody that's in a type of group or category that I'm not used to ministering to. Divine appointments can come just like Jesus and the woman at the well. To be ready means I'm looking for the opportunity when it presents itself. And if we stay ready, we don't have to get ready. To be ready means I'm always looking for that opportunity. Whenever it's time, I'm going to share the love of Jesus. I'm not going in saying, hey, you need Jesus. No, that's not evangelism. Evangelism is me going in with the mindset to look for the opportunity. I'm always ready to share when the opportunity presents itself. So when we go under the bridge and when we go out and evangelize and love on these people, let's not force the opportunity on them. Let's be ready for them to open the door for us, that we're already ready. Our hearts are ready. Our minds are ready. And we look for that divine appointment. And we begin by asking questions like Jesus with the woman at the well. That's a perfect be ready mindset, is to always ask a question to bring about the opportunity to share the gospel with them. Here's your challenge for this day. Be ready. Be ready. To be ready means at any given time, the unexpected moment, the moments that we take for granted are the moments we're supposed to be ready. We have to go in with a mindset to be ready to have an answer and to share the gospel with them at any given moment. It may not be the opportunity with the microphone or the opportunity on the stage or the opportunity before everybody. It can be that one-on-one encounter like Jesus and the woman at the well.